Everyone, and welcome to another episode of Art Shuffle. This one's coming out a little later than the last two videos did, so full disclosure, even though I said that I'm going to be doing a full month of Dragon Ball related art cards here, I might not be able to squeeze them all out into this month just because I'm working on lots of other things at the same time. So there are 5 prepared, so there will be 5 in a row here. So to talk a bit about the piece itself, I'm going to be doing something a little different with the background here than you saw me do with the Vegeta illustration. I'm going to render some dark clouds here in the background, and normally I wouldn't go for this full kind of coverage for this because there's going to be a lot of layering that goes on, so it really doesn't matter if I'm going to be sloppy or splotchy here, but after the splotchiness in the background last week, I wanted to show you guys how you can get a really good even coverage if you just layer and make sure you go everything evenly. You may notice me take out my clear blending marker every once in a while, and that's because if a bit of your color goes out of your lines and overlaps into another area where you don't want it to, the blending marker is actually really good for just kind of smudging that color out of the way. You really can't see any of the marks that I make there as I clean up here, but I see it and it bothers me, so I just take that clear blending marker to that area and just clean it up a little bit. I really feel like Frieza is a really interesting design, probably one of the best designs to come out of Dragon Ball. He's got this menacing quality mixed with this androgyny, and just I think it really displays his character because he's as a character he's very polite to a point where it's very uncomfortable, and he says very menacing things with the full intention of killing you if he crosses you. His design is as complex and weird and as interesting as he is himself. And I kind of wanted to bring out those aspects of him when I was drawing him. So to bring out some of that androgyny in his design, I really wanted to accentuate just the rigidity and the powerfulness and the intimidation of his musculature and combine that with some more feminine qualities. So he has these very rounded hips. But also what I find really interesting about his design, particularly in his earlier forms, is that he kind of has this very exoskeleton feel to parts of his body, and I kind of wanted to have some of that in his golden form as well. So I kind of made his pectoral area and the area where, like, if he has ribs, I don't know if he does, but where it connects to that weird jewelish thing in his chest, I extruded that a bit more to have a bit of that exoskeleton vibe that he has in his earlier forms. And that's about all I wanted to say about this piece, so we can just watch it now. So I take back what I said about not having anything else to say about this illustration, because after watching the video again to do my audio, I noticed that the purple tones that I use for Frieza I feel are a little bit too warm for this illustration. We've got a lot of these greens going on here in the background, and I really wanted the gold tones to pop out more, and I felt like the violets and the purples were just a little too strong. So I don't have video of it, but after recording this I decided to go ahead and make the violets a little cooler, and you'll see that in the final illustration at the end. And thanks a lot for watching, you guys. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, go ahead and click that link over there on the right. I did an illustration of Vegeta. I'll see you guys next time.